And you can see Raijin looks absolutely awesome. It has those V-shaped wings that make it look so aggressive. And of course, that point at the bottom of the plane, which makes this thing look totally different than any paper airplane you have ever folded. Better yet, this plane is easy to fold, so I hope you will fold it with me. 3, 2, 1, go! All you will need in order to fold Raijin is a sheet of 8.5 by 11 inch or A4 paper, and we will begin by folding this edge here to this edge. Once you do that, go ahead and open your paper up, and now we'll fold this top edge into the center, leaving just a little gap, maybe a millimeter or so, between your edge and that center crease. So it should look something like this, and then we'll fold the other side to match. Just like that. Now I'm going to fold this edge into the center crease. Again, I'm leaving just a little gap, and I want to make sure I control this layer here as I do this. So it should look just like that. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. And there you go. Your plane should look like this. Now I'm going to fold the top point down, and I'll show you. I want the point to land so it's right between these 2 points. It's kind of the same distance down. And I'm going to place just a little pinch crease right at the middle when I do that, because I need to flip this over and make sure that the center crease on this layer lines up with the center crease on that layer. And once I do that, then I can crease all the way across that top edge. Just like that. And now I can flip it back over and I can push some of the slack out of these bubbling layers over here. Just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to fold this here into the center. And again, I'm leaving just a tiny gap. Make sure your crease goes nice and straight all the way down here. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. And your plane should look like this. And now I'll go ahead and fold this. Here, let me flip it into this position. I'll fold this point as far toward me as I can. And it's going to catch right on this layer and this layer. So you can kind of curl it at that point. Fold this forward. And we will pay attention to this again in just a second. But with it in this position, we can just crease it right like that. And we're going to flip the paper over. And I'm going to now fold these triangles forward right along this layer here. Now unfold that, and I'll do the same thing on this side. And now I'm going to fold from this point, and I want this point here to land right along the back edge. So look, the crease starts right at this corner, and then I land that point along that back edge. Just like that. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. Just like that. So You can see our plane's almost done, but we've got to actually fold our wings and this really cool part at the bottom. So I'm going to just kind of flatten those back out for now. Position the paper like this. And I want to fold this edge here to land on that edge there. And I'm not creasing all the way across here. I'm just creasing to the middle crease, right like that. And I'll do the same thing on this side, taking this edge here to that edge. Again, there's no need to crease all the way across, just crease right to the middle. And now you can see we've got these two diagonal creases. If I crease on both of them at the same time, check that out. We get that awesome spike. It's called a rabbit ear fold. And we get an awesome spike on the bottom of the plane. And now I can fold the plane in half, just like that. And we are ready to fold our wings. So I'm going to start about a 1/2 inch above the nose, or a centimeter above the nose. And I'm going to fold straight to the back. I want this line to be parallel to the bottom edge of the plane. And you can crease the really thick layers and then gently crease that section back there that's thinner. And then once you do one side, normally you would leave this folded and flip it over, but because the layers are so thick, I find that it's a little easier actually to leave that flat and fold this side to match just by finding where your creases are and making this side match, landing the creases at the same point. And once you do that, you can kind of rock this central section back and forth just a little bit to firm up those creases. And now we just need to set the wing angles and everything. So you want these to be nice and vertical, just like this. And you might find the back edges of the wings curl down a little bit, and that makes the plane want to dive some. You can compensate by folding these back portions up a little bit, and we've got that crease there to help you do it. And depending on how much up elevator you add, how far you curl these, it may fly really nice and level over 100 feet, or you can curl these up enough that it will even do backflips and loops and really cool stunts. So this is a very plane to kind of experiment with. I hope you had a lot of fun folding it, and I hope you have even more fun flying it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.